Cast destroys Bears for innings victory. Top order hundreds from Lees and Young helped Durham deal with the disrupted day at Emirates Riverside, reaching the close at 287 for 4, their lead 200 runs, but there was plenty of time for that to grow. 300 was put on the board early in the day, but it was to come at a cost. Alex Lees had been out there for almost 2 days, and his long watch was ended. Norwell, the wicket-taker, the Durham opener, out for 129. Pointer followed. He only lasted 5 balls before flashing a catch to Rhodes, well taken by the fielder in the covers. Eckersley fell to Hannon Dalby, done by one that nipped back and struck him on the pads, out for 26. Carson Rain had Durham ticking towards 350. Their lower order partnership so often added important runs for their side. They'd reached 3-4-1 when Rain looked for the boundary with some width on offer from Briggs, but could only toe-end a catch back to the bowler. Durham had shown their hand, as the hosts looked to pile on as many as they could, as quickly as they could. Carson Wood put their foot down, and they took the lead to 300, and went to a 50 partnership. But it was over when Briggs beat Wood's slog sweep to bowl him for 17. Borthwick decided enough was enough. Their lead was 304 runs, and it was time for the hosts to have a go at the Warwickshire lineup. The top two had really shone for Durham, while some lower order ballistics had taken them to a position of real strength. Casts unbeaten on 40. Briggs had taken 4, but at a cost of 93 runs. And it wasn't going to get much better for Warwickshire. With just 7 on the board, Wood struck, Rhodes removed, and lunch taken. Vihari went after lunch. LBW to Rushworth for a 2-ball duck was the first innings about to repeat itself. Yates and Hayne took them into double figures, but it wasn't easy for Warwickshire. They'd just about made it past 50 when Rushworth was back in the wickets. Rob Yates out, caught by the skipper. Warwickshire were doing all they could to frustrate the hosts. Lamb relieved some pressure when he found the boundary off Rain. But Bryden Cast had the dangerous Hayne out on the stroke of tea. He was gone for 21, and the Bears were still 222 behind. And Cast had another at the resumption. Lamb bowled for 19. A real peach of a delivery had his off stump out of the ground. Burgess and Bresnan took Warwickshire to 3 figures, an improvement at least on their first innings return. The pair restored some calm, but there were still moments of concern. Bresnan lucky to survive here from the bowling of Rain. At the other end, Burgess started to open up a little, piercing the cover region off front and back foot, but perhaps it was a plan. Rain floated one more up there, and that was irresistible. The edge was found, and Warwickshire was 6 down. And it wasn't long before a 7th fell. Briggs left hopping by Rain's short delivery, a tame catch handed to Lees. Miles went scoreless, cleaned up by Cast, one stump left standing. The bowler was on a hat-trick with his next ball. Norwell, unfortunate, Cast still appealing, unaware that he'd chopped on to give the Durham bowler his fifer. Rushworth wrapped it up. Hannon Dalby stuck around for a while, but couldn't prevent the inevitable. A catch rather handed to Borthwick, and Warwickshire were done. Durham sealed the innings victory. Disappointment for the Bears, who will need to bounce back if they're to return to winning ways against rivals Worcestershire at Edgbaston next week. Durham will have a week off though to savour their win.